Today we're having a nice early stream, and we're gonna have a nice long stream too. Because today is actually a holiday in the US, so I get to stay home and play. Yay. The chest must be up ahead. Pretty sure we've checked everywhere in this tunnel already. Pretty sure about that. Ah, there's the chest. And aha! Oh, that's for the girl. Also, we have an expedition. Gotta remember to do that.
Take a look at this.
That's kind of interesting that even when I'm not playing...
Quitting is the same as defeat.
Even when I'm not playing, the game clock keeps going for these expeditions.
I knew this would be big. What a treasure!
Artifact unearthed from the Noman archipelago. Tablet is inscribed with 5 crests and it's thought to have belonged to a temple. Huh. Oh look, a Nomanot symbol. Deal for the next voyage. Ah! Okay. Yeah.
Scout ship setting sail.
Take a look at this treasure.
That crest.
Yep, it's a Nomanot's crest. Oh, these are the crests of the imp. You recognize the Megaloot? Of course I do, because I am me. Now I'll do you a favor in explaining it all for you. Be grateful. The lower left is the crest of Mesuf, Imperium of Fire, followed by Emanach, Imperium of Water, Hayano of the Wind, and in the upper left, Imase of the Earth. Those are the 4 elemental periods. This last one is Nomana, 5th, right? Been paying attention, Velvet. This tablet was found in the outer areas, that means the experience power extends beyond Midgard. Well, maybe you're better off not thinking about what it is you're going up against. Ignorance is bliss, right? I don't care what my enemies are. I won't rest until they are defeated. Huh. So Nomanot is a god. Yeah, I thought he captured a demon. Person did. I guess Nomanot really is a god. Well, damn. That doesn't bode well for us.
Whoa! Look at all those swords!
That's what happens when the legendary blacksmith Kurogane toils so hard he forgets to die.
I gave up everything, thinking of nothing else but forging a sword that could surpass Stormhowl. And before I knew it...
You had traded your humanity for demonhood.
I see I'm not the only one. So great was your grudge against your brother, the inheritor of Stormhowl.
Well, guess we're not so different. You don't suppose you could hammer me up a new sword, do you?
I've forged countless blades over these long years, yet not one has proven a match for Stormhowl. And yet you still seek a Kurogane sword?
I'll put it like this. No matter how much you've failed across the centuries, you've never broken. Well, I'm the same way. If anything can break Shigure and his god blade, it's the bitterness I carry.
Strangely enough, seeing you and your brother has given me an idea that might work. I will forge you a new blade.
Should we get some Brightstone?
Nope. No need for that.
Huh?
I'm gonna use a sword on his back.
Should I take it from the top?
If you would. My arms are all I'll be needing.
Wait, what?
What are you doing?
Don't be alarmed. I'm just cutting free some raw materials for the sword.
What the?
You see something new every day.
You need his head to make the sword?
That's right. With this fine clump of pure resentment, I shall forge your imitation storm howl anew.
No.
What?
I only keep this imitation as a reminder of how weak-willed I was in the past. To defeat Shigure, I've perfected the art of dual wielding, a secret Rangetsu technique.
All right. If that's what you prefer, a pair of short swords it is.
So is there no way to kill this guy? Because he just lost his head. Also we're gonna make a sword out of pure resentment? Really? Guess you'll get a red sword. I guess so. What are we gonna call this sword? Korogane?
Whoa.
We'll wait outside.
He's hammering at his own head to make a sword. This is some dark-ish right here. Some really dark-ish. Damn it, Yugo. Damn it, Yugo. That's funny.
Ship is on its way, right on schedule.
Of course it is. They don't have the Reaper on board.
One more thing. Apparently, Shigure is Artorias' bodyguard.
So we'll have to face him down sometime, no matter what.
It's in our best interest to get rid of him while he's working alone. The problem is, Rokuro can't beat him by himself.
Agreed. Shigure is not to be trifled with.
Certainly. That's why, when Rokuro creates an opening, we're going to take Shigure out.
You want us to meddle in somebody else's private quarrel?
If it affects my own quarrel, yes.
I suppose I'm in the same position. Besides, I can still use him. There's no sense in throwing his life away.
Rokuro's not really a guy to care about the big picture. He might try to hack your limbs off a bit, but he'll get over it.
Such a weird misfit group.
I made the Enfu rush out to the docks to scout the place out. Pretty smart, am I right?
I pity that creature sometimes.
That Kurogane, though, what a character! Giving his own body to forge a sword, like some kind of ritual sacrifice.
Ritual sacrifice. It's certainly something only a demon would do. It was a necessary sacrifice in order to gain power.
A necessary sacrifice. What a vicious turn of phrase.
Indeed.
Still, I can't say I'm not thrilled to see how it all turns out. If what you give is mere meat for a god's morbid lunch, could there be a more trivial sacrifice? But if the offering is one's own body and soul, even a single hair can be portentous. I wonder which he will have been in the end.
I don't understand who she's talking about, or she's just talking nonsense. It kind of feels like she's specifically pointing at something there.
Rokuro, Kurogane, I just do not understand them.
You saw them. Demons. We're crazy.
Sure, but they go through life with such crystal clear sense of purpose.
Even demons have things they're not willing to let go. Or do you think us mere animals, running around killing people left and right?
I know. I understand demons still have a certain consciousness, but I look at those two and they seem passionate, like normal people.
Well, I've yet to meet a human so passionate he'd chop his own head off.
Do you have a purpose like they do?
I do, in fact. Ever since Artorias used my brother as a sacrifice.
Typical demon nonsense. The Abbey exists to protect the people.
Oh,
yes.
Eleanor.
Sometimes cold, painful decisions need to be made to protect the many.
Oh, Eleanor.
But they'd never stoop to human sacrifice. Besides, as shepherd, Artorias will cleanse the world of...
If that's what you think, ask the precious shepherd yourself. Ask him just what he did 3 years ago.
He wouldn't. He'd never...
So she is 19 years old. Okay. It was 3 years ago, not 2.
Rokuro wants to slay his brother, even if it kills him. And Kurogane had his own head lopped off just to forge powerful swords. How do those two find it in themselves to go so far?
It's just how they are. They're demons. Not exactly normal.
Yeah, it's scary. But I also kinda admire it. But me, I don't have anything I'm that desperate to accomplish.
Not yet, you mean. In time, you'll find something.
You really think so?
Almost certainly. But don't feel you have to go and risk your life over it. You're not a demon. And you should stay that way. You deserve a normal life.
Okay.
But never mind. Just the foolish ramblings of a demon girl.
Bad news! A group of praetors have left the docks and are headed this way! They said they were coming to purge Eleanor the traitor!
Purge?
Velvet, what do we do?
We take them head on. And you're fighting with us, Eleanor.
An order, I presume.
It is. Protect Laphicet. And defeat the exorcists.
All right. I understand.
Just remember, if we lose Eleanor, Laphicet will turn into a demon.
I haven't forgotten. But we need to pool all the resources we have. She needs us for her own ends. And we'll use that to our advantage in this fight.
Just don't push your luck too far, Velvet.
And so recently was she a noble, upstanding young exorcist. How quickly one falls when entering Velvet's dark orbit.
Ask me if I care.
Oh, Michael, you're always so helpful. Yeah, that whole Eleanor situation, it touch and go, man. I feel like at any moment that can go really bad for us. Love me? Yeah, sure. I hardly know you, but whatever. Yeah, we're good with what we have.
Here I come!
Oh god.
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal. Carved into flesh.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's it. Okay.
Take that! Devour! Take that! Finish! You're defenseless! Zero down! Take that! Devour! Take that! Devour! Is that all you got? Got you! Finish! You're defenseless! I'll help you!
Not bad.
You too.
Okay. Soul Snap. Interesting title. Makes me happy. Alright. Got 2 mastered skills here. You can go learn what it. Actually that would probably be most additional water. And you I could put her on battle. Be able to bang that out pretty quick. Let's do battle. Get that out of the way.
Guess it's time to fight.
Take that! Devour!
Blade pierce through.
Finish! You're not even worth my time.
That double claw attack is actually really powerful. Really liking that. So glad we got the Heaven's Claw attack now. Now that I kind of understand how to use it, I don't do that. I'm gonna take a guess and say that we have to go back to where we fought Shigure. That would make probably the most sense.
I'm ready for this.
That hurt.
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal. Carved into flesh. Lethal pain!
Devour! One whip! Finish! You're defenseless! Take that! Devour! Take that! Is that all you have? Take cycle! Finish! You're defenseless! Zero!
I had no problems here.
I can't wait to get real quick. I kind of want to take Lopset.
Praetor Eleanor, you should be ashamed of yourself, cowering to demons.
Your collusion could spell disaster to the Abbey if left unchecked. The only possible atonement is your death.
Always so extreme, this Abbey. Not very nice for her, considering they're supposed to be the good guys.
Now, rise.
Oh, they're done.
Arise.
Oh, they're so done.
Angel.
Damn.
No escape! Dark it up! Take that! Devour! Bring him out! No escape! Here it comes! Finish! Here it comes! Take that! Devour! Take that!
Damn, get wrecked.
You've betrayed the people and sullied Artorias' ideals.
No, that's not... Velvet, she's testing me. I know I have to fight. My mission calls for it. But any more of this will kill them.
Time for you to die and be purged!
Eleanor! I can't do it. I can't kill them.
I'm not done yet.
Oh. Oh.
There. Now we're even, Eleanor.
You've got new swords. Sinister. I like it.
I take it you're ready.
Yeah. All that's left is to kill Shigure.
With me as a witness.
I...
Keep on fighting like that, and you'll be killed. And if you get killed, Laphicet will lose his vessel.
I know that.
Well, she's dead.
Velvet, wait.
You're not going to kill them?
I'm just not that hungry right now. I've got new orders for you. Fight the exorcists, but make sure they don't die.
Understood.
Like Velvet's being a softie. That'll get us into trouble later. Game fun? Yeah, this game's a lot of fun. The best parts of this game so far have been, one, the combat. It's actually quite interesting. And you're not seeing a lot of that right now because I'm just kind of mashing buttons.
I guess that was as far as Eleanor could go.
I think so. Push her any further and she's bound to break.
Ever the virtuous exorcist.
That very virtue is what lets her be Laphicet's vessel. Besides, I can't help but admire her commitment. She's enduring total disgrace to accomplish her mission.
How uncommonly pleasant of you.
Pleasant folks don't use people the way we do.
Yeah, you've got that right.
Like, yeah, you're not seeing the full potential of, or the full fun of the game. Because, like, on combat, I'm mashing buttons. I've already kind of set some skills for this area, but every time I enter a new area, some mobs have different weaknesses. Then that's when I come in here and I switch up my combos. And this works amazingly well, because, like, even though I have this Y set here, I can go, like, Y, my first attack, second attack, any of these, or this, or any of these. You know what I mean? Like, I can mix it up. For the most part, I just stick to one chain at the moment, because I focus on their weakness. But you can kind of mix that up as you want. And then there's other skill things. You can switch characters. You don't have to play as Velvet. I like playing as Velvet throughout the combat. The story is actually kind of interesting. It's for anime to a certain degree. But for the most part, it's really good, especially if you like anime. There's a lot of cool things. But I'm not going to lie, they throw a lot of mechanics at you. A lot of mechanics. And there's a lot of characters. Tons.
Hey, Bienfil? I was wondering if I could talk to you about something that's on my mind.
I figured it was just about the time that you and I had the talk, actually. I've seen it all, heard it all, and even tasted it all in my time as a Moloch.
Wait.
Ask me anything you want.
What talk?
Thanks. I was hoping you could let me borrow those books you were reading earlier, if that's okay.
You mean how to talk a human female into becoming your vessel?
Oh my god.
And how to get the cuties?
Hey! Keep it down! Keep it down!
Oh my god.
But you and Madame Eleanor have already formed a pact. Why do you still need either of those books?
Well, it's like when we're alone together, things get so awkward. It's hard to talk with her, you know?
That happens a lot with Malachiman vessels who are still new to the whole thing. I've been there. In that case, I've got an even better book for you.
Oh god.
Whoa! You read a lot of books.
This guy has a bunch of
I'm
pickup
just
books.
an avid learner is all. Now let's see. Oh, here we go. Hot spring topics. Bearing your body and your soul. Being upfront and honest is always the best policy.
I don't think we'll be bathing in any hot springs together. Do you have anything else?
All right, then how about after bath?
Oh my
booty
god,
games,
this guy.
dropping your defenses and your towels.
Why do you keep trying to get us naked? I think that would just make things even more awkward.
Picky. Tell you what, you can just look at my collection and pick whatever sounds good.
Love hacking, living long and loving hard, diary of a diary.
Living long and loving hard.
Hands
That's
speak
great.
louder than words.
All classics. I remember reading them when Miss Magilu and I were struggling to get along. Oh, to be young again.
You ever think maybe things would have been easier if you never read these books?
Reading the mood. Knowing what to say and how to say it. That one's a winner. A must-read for sure.
Are you two reading something together?
We are. Laffyset's been worried about that awkward distance between you two, and he came to me for some advice. I've heard his side of the story, so let's you and I grab some tea and talk about what to do about it. Come on, let's go.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Knowing what to say and how to
did
say
Benfu
it.
just pick up Eleanor?
I don't think this will help either.
Did Benfu just make the moves on Eleanor? One second, let me close my door here. That is one interesting little devil demon. Or devil Moloch, I should say. Not really a demon. Okay. See.
You better be ready.
Fell for that again. Every single time I fall for that.
No mercy.
Wounds that won't heal.
Carved into flesh. Lethal pain. Better watch your head.
Can't survive that.
Poison. Take that. Devour. Finish. Out of my way. Take that. Devour. Take that. Okay. Everyone's gonna get you. Take that. Devour.
Nice.
Yes, I know. I'm incredible.
Oh, we have Rokuru back, right? Alright, let's swap these guys out.
Leave the fighting to me.
And Origami's kids. Oh, he mastered these. Well, that's no fun. They should have at least let me try to get him to master it. That's another thing too. The equipment in this game see how it says master skill, and then there's a bar above it, right here. When this bar fills up, this skill becomes permanent. So even when you take the item on, they keep. And then if they have an item that already has this, it stacks. So like someone like me who actually liked this mechanic in Final Fantasy IX and Final Fantasy VII, it has a similar mechanic. I love that part about this game. It actually makes it very fun to constantly swap out gear and have your guy working towards something. Kind of like a character progression, which is really cool. But you don't normally get in RPG, JRPG, or RPGs in general. So usually, character progression is just kind of through story. I'm gonna regret this, but let's do this.
We will need to be extremely wary.
Going. That's bad. That's bad. Oh, that's so bad.
Killing flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder!
Damage.
No escape! Hurricane!
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal. Carved into flesh.
Oh, damn, that's the hardest hit I've ever seen. Where the hell did that come from? I've never hit that hard before. Can't believe I just did 12,000 damage there. What level are they? Yeah, they're level 32, so I'm astounded that I did that much damage. What the hell changed? I never did more than 5,000 damage before. Now, god damn, I just did 12? I didn't realize everybody was dying.
Disgraceful.
Hurricane! No escape! Deception!
Krokoro, get Eleanor up.
Damn, a shameful defeat.
Really? Holy cow, you guys suck. Get Eleanor up, please.
This time I won't fail.
I knew this was gonna be rough. These guys are like about 10 levels higher than me. I want Krokoro to get some experience out of this too, so get him up. Whew.
You really do have a peculiar air about you.
Yeah, that kind of wasn't worth.
I don't think you're one to talk.
That wasn't worth. We died a lot there. Jesus, man. That's the other thing too. When the mobs become too easy, you can group them together, and now you'll have twice as many mobs during the fight, and you'll also have them all increased by about 7 to 8 levels. So the fight itself will become more difficult. There's a lot of really interesting mechanics in this game. A lot of mechanics I've never seen in
Take a
other
look
games.
at this.
A lot of mechanics remind me of other games that I've played in the
I
past,
have
which is
newt
really
and
cool.
mushroom spore, tender parts of prickle bore.
Okay.
Wow, they found a whole bunch.
Right?
Show him how Ifreed's crew can sail.
Don't get overconfident.
Take that! Devour! Take that!
Punch it! No escape! Shoot it start!
Here it comes! Cyclone! Ruin top! Finish! You're the best!
Over pressure!
Take that!
Go forward! No escape! Over pressure!
Finish! You're the best! Zero impact!
Over pressure! See this?
Devour! Ruin top!
I can't even call that a fight.
Okay. Yeah, let's just go. I was thinking about going to see the merchant too. Nah, let's just go. Game now. It's amazing that there's no anime about this, man. The game is practically an anime. I'm astounded they didn't actually make one.
Take that! Devour! Better watch your step! Moonlight Cyclone! Upward split! Slow down!
God damn it. Alright.
Slow down! Slow down! No mercy!
Wounds that won't heal.
Carved into flesh! Lethal
Yeah,
pain!
that's about normal.
Take that! Devour! Turn that! Moonlight Cyclone! Lunar Serpent! Triple! Take that! Devour! Nitro Finish! Lunar Serpent! Now got you! Take that! Devour! Triple! Got you! That all you got? Finish! Lunar Serpent!
Deception!
Well, that about does it.
Okay. Here. Oh, this is the other side. Right? Yes. Alright, who are we giving that to? Art. I guess Velvet needs it the most. They have so much of that, man. When it comes time to actually use that,
Here I come!
that'll be interesting.
Devour!
Hurricane! Watch out!
Take that!
See this? Pull forward!
Got you! You're defenseless! Zero impact! Alright! Slow down! Take that!
Shoot it start! One!
Surrogate! Moonlight Cyclone! Shadow Flow! Finish! You're defenseless! Zero impact! Take that! Devour! Take that! Attack!
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
Alright, so we gotta find the candle. Unlock that door. Cats! They didn't give me anything. That kinda sucks. Sometimes those guys give you little fashion accessories you throw on your character. The characters, not your character. No real, like, character creation in this.
Hey, Rogoro. Why did he call your storm howl a reject?
Well, you see, when blacksmiths make swords, they don't just make one at a time. They make a whole bunch. The best one of them all is the one that gets presented to the sword's commissioner, while the rest are tossed aside.
Huh. I didn't realize the standards were so high.
The head of my clan gets the real storm howl, and his siblings get the remainders.
So one is real, and the others are imitations?
I guess so. Shigure has the real one, and... yeah, guess that makes mine an imitation.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply...
Don't apologize. You got me to finally realize something. It might just be why I'm so hung up on beating him.
Oh.
And to
Jealousy.
Velvet, which Laphicet is real, and which is the imitation?
Oh my god.
Oh,
What are you saying?
Oh my god, Magalu.
she means my name. It's the same as Velvet's brothers.
Huh? The one who went and got sacrificed by Artorias.
Surely you are mistaken. Our shepherd would never do such a thing.
But what else could make Velvet hate Artorias so much?
I don't... So you have a truth, and Velvet has a truth. Now which is the real one, and which is the
That
imitation?
is so wrong.
Uh,
Oh, Magalu. Every now and then, she says the wrong thing.
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal, carved into flesh. Lethal pain! Hope this works! Slow down! Take that! Devour! Take that! Clear off! Take that! Walls of River! Multi-cut form! Finish! You're the death of living!
Nice.
That's the end for you!
what an easy victory. I am invincible!
Okay, girl power. Alright. Kinda ironic though. The girls are kind of the stronger ones in this whole
Time
party.
to dish out spanking.
Slow down! Take that! Devour! Shake the pivot! Take it! Overform! Finish! You're the death of living!
Deception!
Take that! Devour!
They were nothing.
Chamomile. Who am I gonna give that to? Wow. Her focus is trash. Yeah, we gotta get that up, Magalu. Kinda neat. Better focus. I mean, it doesn't. But, definitely needs to get better. Definitely. Where? Did we look? Never mind.
Right then, let's finish this! Devour!
Deception!
Take that! Overcrusher! Finish! You're defenseless! Overcrusher! One more! No mercy! Wounds that won't heal, carved into flesh! Lethal pain! That all you got?
Hurricane! Hold up!
Take that! Devour!
Hurricane!
Take that! Shake the tail! Drink it!
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
Oh, and a free level. Nice.
Time to dish out spanking.
Devour! It's gonna take that! Attack!
See this? Deception!
Finish! You're defenseless! Calm down! Stay! Here it comes! Here it comes! Here it comes!
No escape!
Finish!
Hurricane!
Zero impact!
I'll stop it! Hurricane! Shooting star! Killing flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form Zero! Thunder! Be proud. You made me unleash my full power.
Okay, nice. So she got 2 master skills out of that. Very nice. So we can now finally change her lands. I guess let's put her on the calcite. That one. That one, I would have liked that one dead, but I guess let's just remember that out of the way. Okay. I gotta say, this little dungeon here, actually, compared to some of the other dungeons we've been in, so
I'll end this quickly.
Devour! Shooting star! That! Hold stuff! Don't escape! You're defenseless! Here I come! No mercy!
Wounds that won't heal. Carved into flesh.
Lethal pain! Out of my way!
ouch, that really did not do much.
Take that! Devour! Not more! Take that! See this? Shake the heavens!
Stop fooling around.
But I'm serious about my fooling around.
Okay. So, you have to go find the candle to progress. Fine, because we're this whole area. Not here. Okay. Got a little tunnel here. See what's on the other side of this. Chest. Eh. A lot of the loot that you get in this game is very heartening. That's one thing where I think they kind of messed up. For one, every time you leave an area, all the except for the chests. And which kind of like devalues picking up in a sense. And the other thing is most of the loot that you pick up is basically items for crafting or sell. So half of the loot that you pick up really has no value because you're gonna sell it or use it to enhance your which actually they made that even like really easy. You can dismantle items, other gear, and get the items that make that gear. So like, it's actually really easy to get items drops off of that. Keep.
You and Shigure both use the Rangetsu style. But to me it looked like you both fight completely differently. Why is that?
Our school encompasses two distinct forms. To the outside world, we're known for fighting with a single greatsword. But we also study dual short swords should need arise.
So, Shigure uses the greatsword, and you use the short.
In most schools, wouldn't the secondary technique be used primarily in support of the first?
That's true for us as well. We learned the dual short swords to provide sparring partners for those studying the greatsword.
Then why would you handicap yourself against Lord Shigure? He's no mere swordsman.
As I'm painfully aware, Shigure is a true master. We trained together since we were small children. I was his sparring partner for 10 years. His skill with the greatsword is godlike. So, in order to beat him, I took up the short blades. To our school, it might be secondary, but it's what I know best.
You're badly disadvantaged in reach.
If I eliminate my fear, I have a chance. If I can control the terror of being split in half and I can step inside his guard, he'll have 2 times the trouble.
Eliminating fear, huh? A style for someone who's lost his humanity.
Right?
It's like you two brothers are the very swords you carry.
Huh?
Stormhowl, a godlike sword known to all as the strongest there ever was. Stormquell, burdened by the ceaseless struggle to best the other. One, an exorcist who walks in the light. One, a demon moving through the shadows. The only thing these two polar opposites want
Is to cut down the other.
precisely.
Both are renowned blades. But I don't see what exorcists and demons have to do with it.
I think she's just pointing at the bed to polar opposite. Eleanor, come on. Wake up, girl. Stay with us. So your natural hair color is blonde. Alright.
Don't get careless.
Devour! No escape! No escape! You're defenseless! Moonlight Cyclone! Take that!
See this?
Devour!
I'm a crusher!
Moonlight Cyclone! Finish! You're defenseless!
No escape!
Spin around!
Oh.
Is that all you got?
I was amazing, wasn't I?
You're okay. Reminds me. I gave it half wind attacks. Oh, that useful. Does, but 70 pure wind. She only has that. Kinda not amazing against them. Okay. Oh, what it is. Can't have it all, right? Like this balmy fluid, I have 99 of it. I can't carry anymore. It's an item used for enhancing, but I haven't gotten. At least I haven't gotten far enough to listen to my.
Here I come! Hurricane! Here I come! Take that! Hurricane! Hurricane! Take that! Watch it! Hurricane! Tell us it! Armor crusher! No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Carved into flesh! Lethal pain! Out of my way!
Shooting star!
This blade! Here's true! Take that! Power!
Watch it!
Take that!
Not even worth my time.
I didn't realize that Eleanor and Gokuro are actually doing all the work. Because, Eleanor does pure wind blast. I imagine it would have been. I have a bunch of wind attacks. I know Rokuro does too. Magalu's just chilling back there. Oh. Give me an item. Water Norman hat? A Laffy set. Okay. Dude. Okay. Actually, that might be cool because the outfit's kind of thing. Let's see here. Fashion. Oh, it's this. I forgot. It's this. We got this for Velvet already too. Oh, that's not better. Well, that's a shame. That would have been hilarious though. 'Cause she has one too. So I wonder if you can get this for all of them. Have a bunch of Water Norman hats all over the place. Ah! So blind. I did not see that. Oh! Didn't we need a number for her? Oh, she's working on one right now. Then we do that. Plus 10% damage versus armored. That's actually really great. Because those rock guys are heavy armor. That would have helped a lot. Alright, so let's start with the selling. And like this right here is a perfect example. All of this, salvage items. That symbol means salvage items. They have no purpose but to sit. This is basically free money. Buy free stocky. That's an interesting mechanic too, the fact that you're only allowed to have 50. They're like revives. Now, let's see here. Get that for Laffy. Wait, he's not using cards anymore? That's kinda awesome. Finally. And you can keep that so let's cancel this. Still needs to learn that. Probably keep it calcite. Alright. What's the best calcite? Get rid of that one. That might be the best. This is what I mean. Every time I dismantle a calcite bracelet, I'm getting one calcite fragment, one ball meat. Which basically goes to the trash because we're maxed out. Right. Still needs to learn the chocolate idol and a lance. I don't like that lance for her. I would prefer to her to have that. I want her to have more art attack. I kind of want her to be more on the mage side than an actual physical attacker, although her items seem to be pretty sweet. So we're gonna get rid of it. We already mastered this, so that. What do we got here? Learn that. Get rid of the calcite. Mastered it. We're gonna keep the amber belt. Want more attack for her, it's the only one that has attack. So when she masters this and then we'll go back to the amber, maybe. Same thing with Rokuro. Honestly, probably much better on the bars. I want you to have more on the back. You could sell that. And then the bars. Masterpiece. Sell these. I end up having to put them back on. I'm gonna end up going back to calcite. Best calcite pen anyway. Hammer pendants, we mantle them. Mantle. And I'm more focused with better than stuff. We're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep that as well. Okay. Now, stop. Actually, want him to have that. Should keep one of these. Should keep both of these. Learn that they still. That one. Only needs to. Not selling any of those. What about here? Just let me two. I have nothing to sell here either. What about boots? I think. Oh, we still need that for her. That for her. Well, about the burning dash. Alright, we're keeping those two. Do some enhancing. Alright. Nice. Both. One. Let me get the second one up. Okay. Right. What else we got here? Alright, well, go ahead and just spend this. Nope. Alright, nice. I think we're good there. Let's just make sure that we have all the items that we want out of this. I a cat like, I don't know, run. You're seriously asking me that? I don't know. Buy that. Can I be a cat like you? I mean, sure. You can ask. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna happen. That might be a very expensive procedure. Buy this. Right. That blade too. Alright, I'm guessing I'm just gonna buy this all for now. That this way. When we get to that level, we already have the next phase. Nice. Good. Now, just to confirm, because we're almost done here. Learned all the boots. There's nothing I can do on that. He's learning something on everything. He is also learning something on everything. So this girl, Eisen, and Laphicet. Good. Good, good, good. Yeah, what did I say? You asked if you could be a cat like me. Or not. Might be a very expensive procedure, though. Plastic surgery, ain't cheap. Alright. Let's... Oh. Okay. This might get nasty. Oh. We also have treasure.
Take a look at this.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Scout ship setting sail.
Oh, since we're gonna go into a fight, it probably would not be a bad idea. Like, eat a meal here. Yeah, there's also a cooking mechanic in this game. Just like in Final Fantasy 15, you get special effects based on what you eat. Let's do I don't have enough ingredients. Wait, what? Oh, ish. Can we buy soy sauce? Hold on, hold on.